Welcome to The Explainer. Today, we're looking at reversing sarcopenia, rebuilding strength, and getting your vitality back after 60. I am just absolutely thrilled you're here with us today because we are setting off on an incredibly empowering journey. Seriously, today is all about reclaiming your physical independence and really taking control of your health span. If you've been feeling like your body just isn't responding the way it used to, well, you are exactly in the right place. We're going to dive into some fascinating, science-backed research that proves you actually have way more control over your strength than you might think. Okay, let's jump right in.
So have you noticed lately that opening a stubborn jar of pickles feels, well, surprisingly harder? Or maybe standing up from a low couch leaves your legs shaking just a little bit, kind of feeling like lead? I want to validate that right now. It is incredibly common. We so often brush these moments off with a sigh, just saying, well, I'm just getting older. But here's the thing. What the absolute latest science tells us is that this weakness is absolutely not just an inevitable part of aging. No way!
What you're likely experiencing is a condition called sarcopenia. Basically, this is the age-related loss of skeletal muscle mass, quality, and strength. It's kind of like this invisible villain. Starting in our 60s, if we don't actively intervene, this condition can sneak in and steal up to 3% of our muscle mass every single year. Now, I know that sounds scary. Sarcopenia and the thought of losing independence are terrifying concepts, and this is the incredibly empowering news I want you to take away today. This may be happening, but you have the absolute power to stop it and even reverse it. You are entirely in the driver's seat here. So, how exactly do we knock louder? Well, first we have to overcome a huge protein myth. For decades, the old rule of thumb, which was really just the government's minimum requirement to prevent a deficiency, was 0.8 grams of protein per kilogram of body weight. But the new science? It shows that to actually optimize muscle in older adults and smash through that anabolic resistance, you really need 1.0 to 1.2 grams per kilogram. That's a pretty significant jump. Now, I want to look directly into the lens here and slow my pace for just a second, because this is absolutely crucial for your safety. If you have kidney disease or literally any condition that affects how your body processes protein, you must talk to your doctor before increasing your protein intake. Damaged kidneys can really struggle to process high amounts of protein. But for the vast majority of healthy older adults, safely increasing your high-quality protein is exactly what your body is begging for right now. To really maximize muscle building, you need to pace your protein evenly. Imagine I'm holding a small cereal bowl in one hand and a massive bucket in the other. Your muscles only have that small bowl's worth of capacity at any given time, which is about 25 to 30 grams. So if you eat 60 grams of protein at dinner, your muscles just max out at 30 grams. The rest? It overflows and just gets wasted as energy or stored as fat. Meanwhile, your poor muscles were literally starving all morning. By pacing it out, aiming for 25 to 30 grams at breakfast, lunch, and dinner, you are essentially stacking equal solid blocks of protein throughout the day. That keeps the muscle-building signal turned on from morning until night.
And what's so incredibly empowering here is how accessible this magic amino acid actually is. Looking at data from the Cleveland Clinic, we're talking about delicious, natural whole foods. Swiss cheese packs almost 4,000 milligrams per cup, yellowtail fish, black beans, pumpkin seeds, firm tofu. These are vibrant, everyday foods. The absolute best way to hit that leucine threshold your aging muscles are craving is by keeping your diet focused on these whole, unprocessed sources. Seriously, just adding a little Greek yogurt or some eggs at breakfast can completely flip that muscle-building switch.
Now, I want to be clear. Walking is absolutely fantastic for your cardiovascular system, your heart, and your mental health. Definitely keep doing it. But to actively retain and build new muscle tissue to reverse sarcopenia, cardiovascular movement just isn't quite enough on its own. Your muscles require a specific physical challenge against resistance. That's the mandatory signal your body needs to actually lay down those new protein bricks.
And hey, you don't need to become a competitive bodybuilder. According to CDC guidelines, just 2 sessions a week using light dumbbells, resistance bands, or honestly, even your own body weight can completely transform your body's muscle building response. Working your upper body like this protects your functional independence. It's the exact stuff that allows you to easily carry heavy groceries, pull open heavy doors, and just lift everyday objects safely.
When we move down to the lower body, this becomes your ultimate armor against falls. Lower body resistance exercises, things like leg lifts, calf raises, or simply practicing sitting and standing from your dining room chair are hands down the absolute best ways to maintain your balance, your mobility, and your overall confidence. When you feel that gentle, shaky fatigue in your legs during an exercise, that is the exact moment your body receives the signal to build new, life-protecting tissue.
And we actually have hard clinical data backing this all up. In studies tracking older men who were undergoing supervised heavy resistance training, we see real, measurable physical increases in lean tissue mass over time. This proves definitively that physical decline is absolutely not inevitable. Your body is just incredibly resilient, and it will adapt when given the right stimulus and the right fuel.
But you know what the most mind-blowing part of that study is? 22 weeks. Literally just 22 weeks. That is all it took. In just 22 weeks of short-term, heavy resistance training, these older men completely eliminated their age-related muscle mass and strength deficits compared to healthy younger adults in their 20s. Just think about that for a second. In less than 6 months, you have the power to essentially turn back the clock on your muscle strength. It's a total game changer.
Which really brings us to the true why behind all of this information. There's a beautiful quote from Dr. McDonald that hits the nail on the head. It is less about having a beach body and more about being able to lift up, play with, and even remember your grandchildren thanks to a strong and resilient body. That right there is the core message of this explainer. Optimizing your protein and challenging your muscles with resistance isn't about vanity. It is about extending your health span. It's about preserving your dignity, living life completely on your own terms, and enjoying the people you love for decades to come.
So, I want to leave you with a final provocative question. Will you start protein pacing with a high leucine breakfast tomorrow morning? Are you going to swap out that plain old toast for a bowl of Greek yogurt and maybe some eggs? You've got the knowledge now. You understand the science of overcoming anabolic resistance, and you absolutely have the power to reverse sarcopenia. The next move is entirely yours. Thank you so much for joining me to explore this fascinating and truly life-changing research. Until next time, stay strong, keep learning, and protect your independence.
Thank you for your time. Subscribe for more health education. Like the video and share it to help others stay informed.